The international break is finished. Time to get back down to business. It's Toronto FC match day Sunday at BMO Field. This is a TFC HQ presented by Kia, and I am Gareth Wheeler. It's the final home match of the regular season. It goes this Sunday at 5 p.m. as the Montreal Impact roll into town. The 2 weeks, the team has taken full advantage of the international break, not only returning to fitness, but preparing for the games ahead. Just 2 regular season matches remain and a chance to break the all-time points record in an MLS season set by the Los Angeles Galaxy. In their final 2 games, Toronto FC only needs a win and a draw to set that mark. And there's good reason to believe it's achievable, especially with Sebastian Giovinco coming back into the fold. Giovinco's missed the last 4 games. He's been out since September 9th with a quad strain, but he's set to make his return. He's trained for the past 2 weeks. The team has done well managing the injury, and Sebastian Giovinco, well, he's just excited to get back out onto the field.
I'm okay. I'm ready for this end of the season, so this is good.
Are you back to full fitness, ready to pick up where you left off?
We'll see after the game, but yeah, I think I feel good, and yes, now after 5 weeks, it's a little bit tough, but we're ready for the playoff.
Giovinco just loves playing against the Montreal Impact. He scored 2 goals at Stade Saputo in the 3-1 victory there earlier this year. He has 16 goals in 23 games played, and that 20-goal plateau, that tally, it's attainable over the last 2 games for Sebastian Giovinco. I know the team's excited to have him back, but the question is, who will he be partnered with up front this weekend? Jozy Altidore has returned from the international break, playing with the U.S. men's national team, and has felt a little bit under the weather, was not up at the Kia training ground on Friday. The team hoping that he recovers and is good to go and available to play this Sunday. These games are a good test for Toronto FC, playing against a rival, a team that will really play on the counterattack against Montreal this weekend, ahead of the regular season finale in Atlanta, a team that likes to play a more free-flowing, attacking brand of football. But for head coach Greg Vanney, really the playoff preparations, they start now.
Well, we're moving to playoff mode just because we've had a stretch here over the last several weeks where guys have been in and out with injury, obviously guys away with national team duties, international duties. So I think it's important that we start to move our continuity forward again, gain a rhythm, start to establish sort of our momentum as we go into the playoffs.
Well, Toronto FC has already clinched first place in the Eastern Conference. Their rival in the Impact, they've gone the complete other direction. They come into BMO Field on Sunday absolutely reeling. The 5-3 win a couple weeks back at BMO Field, delivering the Reds their lone home loss on the season. That was their only victory. In fact, the only points they picked up in their last 8 games. 7 losses from 8 is just a horrendous run of form. They're missing the playoffs this year, and sweeping changes are ahead for the Impact. That's more bad news for a Montreal team that comes into BMO Field, a place where Toronto FC's won 12 of their last 14 games, and a place they've scored 3 goals or more in 6 games in a row. It looks to be a difficult evening for the Montreal Impact. Added to that, they need to watch the Supporters' Shield presentation go down at BMO Field before their eyes. It should be a special Sunday for Toronto FC. We ask you to get there early. Be in your seats 4:30 p.m. so you can experience the Supporters' Shield presentation and be part of the widespread celebration. And more incentive to get there early, the first 10,000 people in attendance will receive a Kia winter toque. Yes, winter is coming. You got to be prepared for all those cold days and nights ahead over the stretch run at BMO Field. It's Toronto FC and the Montreal Impact, the final regular season match at BMO on the season. You can tune in on the television side on TSN at 5 p.m. Listen on the radio 4:30 p.m. pre-match, extended post-match phone-in as well on TSN 1050.